Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to Kath's Kitchen. I'm going to be making some Christmas food as it's a Christmas season. So to start with, I'm going to show you how to make Christmas Day breakfast. So it will stop you from rushing around and all the chaos and panic. So if you pre-prepare these things, it will save you so much time. So I'm going to show you how to make hash brown breakfast cups. To make that, you need 700 grams of potato grated, and then you need about 200 grams of chopped mushroom, 1 pepper, kernels from 1 corn, 3 cloves of garlic, a little bit of broccoli. Then you need cheese, salt, and some Italian herbs. So I'm going to show you how it's made. To make the hash brown cups, we need 2 large egg whites. So we shall save these for later. Egg whites will help potato to stay together, bind together as we bake them, and it will make them a bit crispy. So we need a little bit of these Italian herbs. You can get them in any supermarket. It has chili flakes, mixed herbs, fantastic. It looks beautiful. So this one has been mixing. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to make the cups. So I will use my hand. These are baked, we will add cheese, we will add sauté vegetables, and then once they are cooked, we will add a raw egg on top. Before we do that, we are going to add a little bit of bacon to two we are going to keep vegetarian, and 2 of these cups we will make with salmon. So you can see all varieties, so whichever you like you will be able to make. When I grated the potatoes, there was a lot of water in them, so I had to squeeze them to get as much fluid as possible out of the potato. So when we come to add the egg whites, it won't be too runny. So now I've mixed up with the egg whites and it's quite a good consistency. So it's quite manageable to make these cups. An egg will help them get crispy and bind together. You don't have to make the fillings same as what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. You can use spinach, you can use any vegetables. So they are going to go into oven on 200 degrees for about 20 minutes until they are lightly golden brown but not fully cooked. I'm going to show you how to make these sauté vegetables to fill our hash brown cups, and then we will finish you off with cheese and egg. We're just going to use about a spoonful of olive oil. Just going to softly saute these. Add 3 cloves of garlic. They're quite large. These onions are looking beautiful. Nicely browned. I'm going to add our mushrooms. They are the first one to go in. Smells incredible, all this garlic and onions. Now we will add our sweet corns. So now I'm going to add our broccoli. That doesn't need cooking for very long. And the peppers. Look at this. How stunning is that? Red, green, yellow. Wow. So now it's going to cook in the oven as well when we add them to our hash brown cups. I'm going to switch this off, but before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit of our Italian herbs, about a teaspoon of salt, it's a very small teaspoon, and I'm going to switch the heat off. Okay, so our hash brown cups are cooked. They're not fully cooked, but we just part cooked them. Now we are going to add the vegetables, and then what we are going to do is crack an egg on each. So we're going to beat 2 eggs and just gently pour them over our hash brown cups. So they are ready to go back in the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes. It depends on how you like your egg. So I'm going to put them back in the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes. We'll see. Okay, so our hash brown cups are ready. We made 2 vegetarian ones, 2 with bacon and 2 with smoked salmon. And I'm going to just place a tiny bit of extra thick cream on top. That's it. You can use sour cream if you want to, or you can use creme fraiche. There we have it. Hash brown cupcakes made my way. Hope you enjoy them. While our hash brown cups are getting ready in the oven, we're waiting for them for about 8 to 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'm going to show you a very quick bread and butter pudding made with large croissant, eggs, double cream and milk, and a little bit of brown sugar. So these can be made in advance, ahead of time, so you don't have to rush around on the Christmas day. So you could even make that 3-4 days before and just keep them ready. We use the egg whites in our hash brown cups. We save the yolks, which I'm going to use now. We will beat them. Add 1 egg. So there's 2 yolks and 1 full egg. To these eggs, we'll use about 4 teaspoons of dark brown sugar, 3 teaspoons of extra thick double cream, just like that. I'm going to beat them together. I wouldn't recommend this to be eaten every day because this is very, very rich. I would only recommend it for Christmas. Just a drop of milk. To that, I will add my croissant. So you could make these 2 to 3 days before. Place them in your ramekin dishes and keep them in the fridge. And on the morning of Christmas, as everyone's getting up, getting ready to come down, you just pop these little babies in the oven. Once they're cooked, they are going to be absolutely delicious and very impressive. So I'm only going to show you a little bit. You can make hundreds and hundreds of these. So I'm going to bake them in the oven 200°C for 30 minutes, and let's see what happens. So we've already made some hash brown cups. We made croissant, bread and butter pudding. Now I'm going to show you some simple toasts that you can make on the Christmas morning, which are very easy, which can be prepared from before. So you could saute the mushrooms in butter and garlic, then add some cream cheese and some double cream. Mix them together, cut some chives, then you can toast your croissant, add some cream cheese, some avocado and smoked salmon. Then those mushrooms will go on our crumpets. We need to toast them, and then garlicky mushrooms will go on there. So then we will make our sourdough toast on our griddle pan with a slight butter on it. Then we will mix cream cheese and double cream, and then fruit compote, which we are going to make now. So we will put hot fruit compote on top of the cream. That would be absolutely delicious. So let me show you how it's all done. Our fruit compote is coming together. We put some frozen berries and 2 tablespoons of freshly homemade raspberry jam. So that's heated through and ready. Now we're going to melt a tablespoon of butter. To that we're going to use half a punnet of chestnut mushroom, which are high in vitamin D. So they have a good health benefit for winter. So try and incorporate chestnut mushroom in your diet. To that we will add 3 cloves of finely chopped garlic. We will saute them until they're soft. In the meanwhile, this fruit is ready to be poured on the toast. And at the same time we will warm our griddle to toast all our breads. A little bit of sugar. salt. We will butter our sourdough bread to make a crispy toast, to add our fruit and our jam. Then we also need to toast our crumpets with the cheesy garlicky mushrooms. You can make this mixture well in advance, a couple of days before Christmas, so in the morning you are not slaving over the cooker because it's Christmas for you too. Just because you're cooking for family, you don't have to be slogging your guts out. So lots of preparation, lots of planning. Mushrooms are thoroughly cooked. I'm going to add some cream cheese and double cream. A tablespoon of mascarpone, cream cheese, maybe half a more. Now to bring it all together, we are going to add some extra thick double cream. About a tablespoon. Turn off the heat. Wow, look at this. So we're going to assemble all our crispy toasts together. Then we're going to do mushroom and crumpet toast. Will just ooze through the crumpet, and then we are going to mix some cream and some cheese. This will go on top of our croissant. I agree, it's very fattening. I'm only allowing you to have this at Christmas. Oh, and another thing, if you are having your Christmas breakfast with your family, you can follow all of these recipes plus episode 2, and then you can just mix and match whatever you like. Then you can just cut up a little bit of chives. Okay, all done. I'm going to mix up a little bit of cream cheese and extra thick cream. Pour a generous amount of your strawberries and jam. Going to make you an amazing drink to go with our breakfast toast, and it's only morning, early in the morning, so I like to make it refreshing and light. So here we have fresh orange juice. Then to that I'm going to add Prosecco. So we are going to have Mimosa. Here's our 5 Christmas toast ideas. So we made croissant with cream cheese, avocado and smoked salmon. Then we decorated it or sprinkled some chive on top. Then we had garlic mushroom cooked in cream, butter and cream cheese, toasted crumpets, and then just placed the garlic mushrooms on top. Then we made our hash brown cups with potatoes, vegetables, some with vegetables, some with bacon and some with salmon. And then we did fruit compote, mixed cream cheese and fresh cream on toasted sourdough toast. Then we made croissant bread and butter puddings, mini bread and butter puddings. You can use them for breakfast, but if you choose to use them for dessert, you can add custard or you can add cream. So here we have it. Then we made some mimosa with fresh orange juice and some Prosecco, and this is it for today. So I hope you enjoy making all of these breakfasts with Catherine from Kath's Kitchen.